Hey, so I wanted to make a quick video. I made a video about TikTok, and how it's destroying the youth in regards to brainwashing methods to really control the youth. It has to do with the youth. They're inexperienced, they're immature, and the adults that know this get to really mold and shape their character, and they use social media to do it. And so social media is almost like a catapult because it draws you in, just like TV and movies will influence you. Like the movie itself, if you're watching a karate movie, after the movie you want to do some moves on your brother, you know what I mean? And all because it was an influence on your mood and your at that point, you took on the shape of that movie and it sowed some seeds into you. Likewise, TikTok is doing the same thing, but they're putting green screens in the back and they're doing some stuff that, like, I saw this one girl that she was jumping on a glass table, and there's no glass table there, but she's going from the couch, she's jumping high, and she's gonna jump on the glass table. That's what the video is all about, except that it's a green screen. Now, if you're 13 years old, you're watching this, and all you're thinking about is fame, glamour, hopes and aspirations to make it in TikTok, and you're drawn in by the illusion of this light at the end of the tunnel, saying these people are doing this and they're getting those results. I got to do the same. So there's a lot of misconception. It's an illusion, right? The illusion is that there is no glass table there. It's a green screen. But they don't know because the videos are heavily edited. Things are cut out. Other things are put in, etc., etc. And then you get what you get when you watch it on TikTok. So the youth, they don't know how to put two and two together. And so it's a form of brainwashing them. And you can put any kind of example into that. And then they basically they fall for it. You can put any example. I mean, think about somebody having a gun and shooting somebody, and it's all edited. It's like movie kind of stuff. But there's somebody out there, somebody that is obsessed with. I'm going to work right now. They're obsessed with this whole ideology of wanting to make it and just doing whatever it takes, and they want to be famous, and they're just drawn in by whatever works. And you do hear these stories on the news every now and again of people doing stupid things, murdering and all kinds of stuff. But let it be said, let it be known that this world has a lot of mirages, not just on TikTok. It has a lot of diversions. Sometimes people say things just to get you to listen to their words, and their actions are different than what they say. That's a diversion. That's a mirage of what they want to paint the picture for you to look at, and meanwhile they're behind the scenes doing something the complete opposite. And I relate that to the Democrat politicians, to where you hear a lot of Donald Trump saying certain things that are not popular with the public, and how it hurts their feelings and how it gets in under their skin, and I wish he was nicer, and what a role model, etc., etc. But here on the other side of the fence, so they elected Joe Biden, and now Joe Biden is on the podium, and he's telling everybody what they want to hear. He's tickling their ears, and so they're all being drawn in by the entertainment of what a sweet old man, etc., etc. He's saying all the right things, etc., but he's doing all the opposite things with his actions, right? So like he came into office saying that he wanted to unite America. That's just one of the promises. And then basically think about it, he hasn't really regarded the Republicans at all in what he's trying to achieve with America. So he hasn't really looked at the other side of the 50%, so to speak, and said, what is your input? Let me work with you. Let's see what you have to say. Let's, none of that. It's a dictatorship all the way. And so I don't really want to make this video all about, politics or this or that. It's just about opening up your eyes and understanding that there's a whole lot going on behind the scenes, and people, for the most part, not everyone, but a lot of people are mischievous. They're always looking out for themselves, no matter what. So they can vow to you that I got you, I'm for you, I'll die with you, whatever happens to you happens to me, kind of thing. You hear about that a lot in the streets. Especially like where people are trying to be gangsters and thugs and stuff like that, and they're handing they're having guns and all that kind of stuff. That's a rough life. And so what you see a lot in that life is that the friends are always very close to each other. They're always very close to each other until something bad happens, and then everybody for themselves. And so I guess I just want to pop that illusion, guys. Be good to people. Smile, shake hands. If you can help them, because that has a way of coming back like a boomerang and blessing you. God, straight up, he doesn't forget those types of things. You help people, and when you need help will be there. So you help people, but always be conscious never to put your heart, your beating, pure, awesome heart that you have in your chest, don't put it in somebody else's hands, because it might not be today and it might not be tomorrow, but sooner or later they're gonna trample on that heart, really affecting you. A lot of girls, they put their heart into a guy's hand, they lose their virginity to him, and really he's after one thing. Boom, as soon as he got in, he's smiling, giving props to his boys. Not everybody, not all of them, but a good majority are just in it for that. And the girl, innocent as being, she's going and giving her not only her physical body, but her feelings, her emotions, her heart. And then she's crushed. My sister almost committed suicide when she lost her virginity to a guy that she thought loved her. And as soon as he got it, he was out. But he played the game. He played the game of writing her poems and really being something he wasn't. Saying things, but behind the scenes he was somebody totally different. So I just want to tell you, be careful with illusions, mirages, diversions, people. A lot of them are snakes. And the smaller your circle is, the better. You could have a ton of acquaintances, shake hands, help people, like I said before, and all that. But letting people in to the place of trusting them with your family, with money, with your possessions, I don't endorse that. I don't recommend that. There is those few select people that are, those special kinds of people that are actually trustworthy. I haven't met a whole ton of them in my lifetime. They do exist, but they're just not everywhere. But just remember that a lot of people have the right things to say, and they come off like, I'm your best friend. But really, you have something that they want. Either you have money, you have a car that you can take them around to where they want to, and so they're in it for those reasons. If you take that off the table, you'll see a different face. You'll see a different mood, a different personality come out of them. So be aware of that, and don't be a victim of those things, because there's good people that are used every day. And I keep reillustrating, be good to people, but just don't give them that treasure that's inside of you that's worth so much. they don't deserve that in the least, and they won't handle it with care. They will butcher that thing, butcher your soul and your, because they don't care about that. They just care about, the things that are materialism, the shallow things. So I guess I'll end this video with don't give eternal things. The eternal things are peace, your joy, your heart, your soul, the feelings that you feel inside. Don't share that with suspicious characters or with characters that you go with your instincts. If you feel like, man, this person's off a little bit, test them. Drop a $20 bill on the floor on purpose and keep walking. See if they pick it up. Tap you on the shoulder. Don't make it obvious to them. Don't make it obvious that you did it on purpose. See if they give it back to you. These are the little things that they tell you who a person is. And then according to those little tests, you can go by that to see if you can trust them a little bit more, this and that. I hope this video blesses you. God bless.